All right. What up? Good morning. Ohio gozaimasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. This is the fastest workout ever. Gotta go quick. Then get the kids going. On chores. Do all the things. You know how it is. What's up, Trenton? All right. Let's see. What's up, TikTok? We're in all the places. Hope you're well, dude. Hope you got some good things planned for Saturday. All right. So, this can come away. Twitch didn't switch screen. Oh, just lag. Let's see. My network is all good. Network's good. Lists. Groceries. All right. What's up? Thanks for jumping in on TikTok. Let me know if you have fitness questions. Ooh. Let me know if you have fitness questions or health questions. Here, let's snooze this ad. Oh no, I accidentally ran the ad. Ha! If you guys want, we are doing a Legion giveaway over on Twitch. You can enter now. The giveaway will be next week. Likely. Do not disturb. All right. Oh, it's right there. Here, let's do this. Get this right here so that we can actually see it. That'll be good. Oh, whoa. There we go. So I can do my heart for that. Oh, yeah. What's up, Cameron? Welcome in. I have to duck a little just because of how everything is. There we go. Ooh, itadakimasu. All right. Oh, I do have it over here. Yay, I have chat. I forgot. I got it all fixed. We have chat. Okay. This guy can go away. We're gonna try to go somewhat quickly today. I say that every day, but maybe more. Probably honey. What? I don't know what we're saying here. The TikTok is so far away. I have to come all the way over here. Kobe. I'm gonna not answer that question. That's probably inappropriate. Come on, dude. Gable lap prayer. Decline crunch, skull crushers. Let's go. 50 pounds. Oh, I see. You're answering the question. What food was used once as currency? Honey was your thought. Let's see. What food? I mean, certainly meat has been used as currency to trade meat. Grain? Maybe? 17th century tulip bulbs were so valuable in the Netherlands that they were used as currency and could buy a house. Dude. Did it say what food item? Come on. That's not correct. That is incorrect, sir. That is not the right food item. And that is not a food item. Tulips. Maybe you can eat the tulip head? I mean, maybe in the Netherlands it was a huge deal. Because they didn't have food or something. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love that. Cable that prayer pull down. Slow eccentric. My arm has been doing better and better, so I think I'm going to do the same thing all week. Take it easy on the arm and curls. Just do some blood flow stuff. Yo, the Natus, thank you, dude. You too as well. We've got Holy Week coming up. We'll probably hit up. There's a Holy Thursday, Good Friday. My boys are serving at those, and then we'll do the Vigil Mass on Saturday, and then we have a Vigil Party. So that'll be rad. Currency instead of barter. Yeah, what's the difference between a currency and barter? Barter, maybe there's no standard, so maybe like with the tulips, they're like, 400 tulips is worth a house. Like there's a standard for the currency, maybe that's what makes it currency. There's a standard. I like that. First, you do know about Tulip Mania? That sounds like a that fights like Gaston would go to. I just went to Tulip Mania. Let's see. Try it this way. All right. So in the past, I have put this on here. Whatever we want to, currencies, the thing has value. Yeah, so there's a standard. That's what I'm saying. I love barter though. Barter in business. Is that low enough? Maybe we'll go a little lower. We'll go all the way. Yeah, for it to be a currency, there has to be a standard. Oh. Oh, Tabs is here. I better slow down my eccentric. All right. Nice. That was good. That felt good. I do like using this camera, though. I haven't been able to test it out at work, so we'll see. I think it'll still be really good. All right. I'm trying to go somewhat quickly through all of this. Not to waste time on a busy Saturday. How you doing, Tabs? You've been working a lot. I feel like I haven't seen you much. I mean, also, I guess I don't stream all the time. It's a me thing. There's a shoot from LA coming in. It's looking for a production manager, and I was like, I could do that. So I'm pulling a crew together. They're going to fly in with 2 directors, a DP, and a producer, and they need everybody else. So essentially putting together a crew for them, which is quite fun. And it's like there's zero responsibility. Like, I just got to bring the right people there. Is all I got to do. So I'm kind of actually excited about this. Like, bring the people there and then make sure everything goes smoothly. It's like easy peasy. Be careful. All right, all right, all right. We just gotta move this over a little. Do we reimburse our actors for travel? It depends on how far they travel and if they ask for it. So it all depends on the job. Some jobs, yes, some jobs, no. And we'd be like, hey, I don't have budget for travel. So they can decide whether they want to do it or not. In general, if somebody's coming from far away and like I need to put them up or whatever, I would absolutely do it. But, you know, more creative, inexpensive stuff, I'm like, I can pay you this rate for the day, but I don't have much else, you know? But in general, I would say yes. Enable that prayer. All right, all right, all right, all right. Actually, I was just talking to that producer from LA about this. I was like, yeah, and I can source crew from Chicago and Milwaukee. And she's like, okay, well, let me know, because we don't have tons of budget to put people up. But if they are traveling, I don't want them driving home because it's going to be long days. And I was like, yes, I will happily spend your money to put them up, you know? Whoa. Yowzer, that's tough. A lady did yours for 0.4 cents a mile. Isn't the federal rates 0.65? I guess something is better than nothing. Mileage. Yeah. Unless it's like a really, really small project, yeah, we'll reimburse for mileage. The big question is like the hotel. Like if it's a commercial shoot, we sometimes have budget for a hotel. Whew. We'll call that a 9. Barely made it. Yo, Infamous, thanks. We've been putting together the gym for a while. It's getting pretty close. I want like a hack squat or leg press machine. I'd put it over here probably. I think that'd kind of round it out. You didn't stay overnight, so generally haven't paid for your hotel. Yeah. Pook, how big are my thighs? I mean, I've got big old legs, even without training. But once we warm up a little bit more, we'll get there. We'll see. Let's see. Get some decline crunches. Some slow decline crunches. Did I pay for this all myself? Heck yeah. Yeah, dude. Through COVID, I built this, basically. When gyms were closed. Yeah, I mean, you know, saving the money you would on a monthly subscription to a gym, putting that into your home gym. That's how I was able to build all this, you know? I'm not talking like Planet Fitness $10 a month, but a normal gym, which might be, you know, $60 to $100 a month or something. Take all that, and over a couple of years, you can easily build something like this. Build something affordable. 6 or 8 pack, 12 pack. Actually, right now I'm like 7 pounds up, so no pack. I've got like a 2 or 4 up top, and then this gets really squishy. Did you pay? Manufacturer sponsor in what world? And a credit card? No credit cards. The credit card debt is from my my kitchen remodel, which it's not like the only debt we have. So we paid off my student loan and then most of my car loan. The snowball effect. That $1 protein drink I'm drinking now, and it tastes awful. This tastes not too bad. Yeah. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Like the Built Bars, I'm kind of back and forth with the Built Bars. I don't know if you guys have had those. Some of them are good. Others are not good. They taste very sugar alcohol-y. One even tasted like vomit, and I told them, and they're like, here's a $5 coupon for your next order. I'm like, I don't think you get how this works. Like I said, it tastes like vomit. I don't want more. I just want a refund. They're like, sorry, we suck. Okay, so we're doing 65. So now we're at 40. Let's see. 50, 60. How's that going? Are you asking how like the paying stuff off is going? It's going well. It stresses my wife out, like managing monthly money day to day, because it's like, well, I gotta wait till next week to buy more groceries or whatever. But I'm like, we should manage it tightly. But I was like, between taxes and bonus and whatever, I was like, this will all be paid off within a year, so we don't gotta be too crazy about it. Yo, did I miss something? Did Stream Elements not notify me that something was happening? What was it? Oh, Pook, 3-stream streak. Let's go. You remember last time we spoke about me winning a Fear Factor charity event? You survive from the goldfish still? Like swallow a live goldfish? You're not putting a huge effort into getting defined abs, but you did learn to work both upper and lower for the biggest difference. Abs are made in the kitchen. Everything stresses you out. Do you relate? Yeah. Abs are made in the kitchen. However, you can put some volume on your abs. So you want to do some weighted ab work. But really, you don't need a ton, is the point. Like, if you're killing yourself with abs, you're doing it wrong. You should be eating differently. Like when you get down to a certain percentage, your abs will come out. Yeah. Good one. 12 by maybe 9, maybe 8.5. Slow eccentric. But I am going to do a big fast next week before Easter, so I'm really mostly now just focusing on sleeping and eating well, and then the training, not pushing too hard. Many movements include core exercises. Yeah, most of what you do will work your core, which is again why even this program has like one core move. Like today it has one core move, but I added one more just to have a little bit more. Sure to work the lower as well, not just crunches for upper. Yeah, well, and just core stability, like doing mobility work. All the weird celebrity workouts, that's maybe one thing that they do well, is like core and complex movement work, complex system work, as opposed to just isolated work. Sucks to suck. Did you get some modding going? Yeah, we like to keep it PG-13. And by PG-13, I mean, just don't piss tabs off. That's the goal. That should be your goal on channel. Not to piss tabs off. I see what you're talking about. I don't know if you're trolling. 2 more inches on your biceps and 2 inches less elsewhere. Can you measure my arms and your arms and thighs? Maybe. I might. I mean, my arms, like, I haven't been working my biceps in 3 or 4 weeks because of this. Because of my injury, distal bicep tendonitis, which has turned into some forearm pain. So I haven't done a ton of arms. We get it. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Make fetch happen. Well, there's an app called Fetch where you scan receipts, and they have a commercial. I don't think you can find it, but they were at a award show we were at because Fetch is here in town, and they have like this whole make fetch happen thing. I don't get it. I don't understand like the whole fetch thing. It's like Mean Girls, right? But I don't know. That's how old I am. Bicep tendonitis. So just down here, likely from the flies, all the flies that we do. There's so many flies. There's maybe 5 or 6 workouts with flies in them. Or 5 or 6 fly exercises. I think I was going too heavy and putting too much strain here. So actually on Thursday, if you were here, I did put bands around my arms and did the flies, like right here instead of up here, which took out all of this mechanics, all these mechanics right here. So there's no strain through the forearm or the bicep tendonitis or tendon. It was all basically putting the weight back onto the shoulder or the lat where we wanted it. However, you do have to load it up more because, like we were talking about lever, being closer to the lever, right? It requires less weight. or requires more weight, excuse me. Further away, the mechanical tension is higher. Bicep tendonitis over tricep. I mean, it all kind of came into here. There's a little bit on my, maybe on my tricep, kind of backside of the elbow, but it went away. Dude, when somebody has a shirt on and you can see their triceps, that's what I like. It's like, all right, somebody trains. All right, let's go. 2 more sets of this. These are really complex too, and I wish I had like the overhead machine. Like I would love to have the overhead lat machine just because it takes out the rest of your body in the movement. Because like here, like we were just talking, like there's some abs. There's a lot of core in this move. $50, $60, $70. My arm is like 70% biceps due to tendonitis. I mean, how much? Oh, because you have like tricep tendonitis? That sucks. Are you taking it easy? Or are you trying to rice it? Ooh. We'll call that 12 by 10 since I couldn't get down all the way. Sam Sullivan. The goldfish. Could I swallow a live goldfish? Could I? Yes. I think that'd probably be easy. Would I want to? Maybe not. It depends. Like, is it for charity? Yes. I would totally do that for charity. Just to be able to do it? You can bench 300 pounds. Not even wide, almost shoulder width. But your arms still sit at only 16.2. Dude, I think I'm only like 16. No, you don't ice. High rep dumbbell skull crusher. Rice, rest. Ice, compression. What's the E? Elevation. For me, the rest, the ice. I haven't really done compression. I will try to do a little bit of massage, kind of across the areas, across the muscle fibers that are sore. And I feel like between that and the ice, that can help with reducing the swelling. A cooperative of fitness streamers who do silly things for charity. Oh, 6.5 foot wingspan. 6 foot 5 inches. Dude, nice. That's a problem with legs too. Like when you're tall, you might be able to squat and like do a lot of work with your calves, but because you're tall, it's so stretched out, you look like you don't have legs, or you know, don't have muscular legs. So like the shorter you are, like Jeff Nippard or like Mike Israetel, look like they have huge legs, but it's just because they're shorter. All right, we'll do these again. I think I'm gonna do 30 instead of 60. This is the first time we're doing the decline crunches. All right. We have a fitness friend. That's 7 foot plus. Who's 7 foot plus? Minnie's really tall. He's like 6'5", isn't he? I feel like Minnie's pretty tall. Maybe I'm making it up. Oh, is Mobius 7 foot? What? How tall is Allie? I thought his name was Level Obius 1 back in the day. Because apparently my brain doesn't work when I read Twitch names. Oops. Wasn't able to finish that last one. Had I gone down, I wouldn't have been able to come back up. So, like 5'2". Yeah, it's still his name. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him. I've seen him once or twice since they started traveling more. That's crazy though. It's a little bit of a difference. Just think about the mechanics of that. Thanks for hanging around for the ads. They support the channel. If you're here and you can hear me, thank you for being a sub. Much appreciated. Ooh, we are running a giveaway, guys. Exclamation ticket for the giveaway. And Tabs, thanks for that resub. I don't know when you resubbed in the last 2 weeks, but thank you for that. Much appreciated. It's probably when Scott got your payment going, you're like, oh, I got $5. Plenty of athletics and people out there. Yeah, there was 2 high schoolers that were 6'5" on an opposing team, which was pretty crazy. Like, they look like men amongst children. Alright, so I did 10 of these. I'm gonna call it 10. Steel, thanks for jumping in. Welcome in. Introduce yourself. Let us know what brings you in. I'm Ryan, aka Bit Live Streaming. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, here in the morning, trying to go from dad bod to Chad bod. And guys, in 2 weeks, we're gonna have, or 1.5 weeks, we're gonna have mini Action Jesus on the Bit Life show. So I'm super stoked about that. I think it's, what is it? April 2nd, maybe? First, 1, 2. Yeah, I think it's April 2nd. So take a look at that. I will share more information about that. Oh, maybe we'll do the giveaway then. Yeah, let's do that. So the giveaway starting now. we'll do then. We'll do the giveaway on that stream. So that'll be fun. Exclamation ticket to get a free ticket to the supplement giveaway. Any PED recommendation? I don't take PEDs. It depends on kind of what your, what your classification as drug is, which is the philosophical discussion of the moment. But I certainly take supplements and creatine, caffeine, protein is necessary. I don't take anything else. There's a chance I do TRT, just depending on what the doc recommends we try. My testosterone's low. My regular testosterone's below normal, like below the low point, and my free is like right at the bottom. So we'll see what the doc recommends. Creatine and steroids are very different. I don't know if you're trolling me. Also make sure that this human is 18. Yeah, there's probably like a terms of service, like we can't talk about this stuff. Actually, if I say the word D-rugs, TikTok will be like, we flagged you for illegal content or something. TikTok gets really weird about that stuff, like talking about steroids and things. Talk to a doctor and hit your natural limits before you do anything. Gotta love it. Like, specific question, here's some advice. We always have advice. It's intended to be helpful. We're trying to be helpful. Yeah, so I don't imagine I'll ever take any type of steroid unless it was a hormone replacement therapy. Yeah, just not necessarily worth the risk, unless it was like super safe, and then it's like, hey, this is safe, and it's like normal supplements. You're like, okay, but I don't think we're there yet. We'll mile this. Take a quick break, 5-second break. Oof. L-carnitine. I feel like L-carnitine is one of those things that's in everything as an amino acid, right? Let's see. What's up, Sandoval? Yeah, let's see. LegionAthletics.com. L-carnitine. Let's see what products have L-carnitine. Recharge Forge. Looks like Recharge has it. Helps with fat mobilization. Yo, Ark, what's up, dude? How you been? Have you been streaming? I don't think I get notified by Twitch about anybody, but I must not be jumping on in the right times. Let's see. Everything you need to know about L-carnitine. There we go. Muscle damage and soreness and fat loss. There you go. Naturally occurring amino acid, mostly in meat. So then they also put it in other products. Like Recharge here. 2.1 grams. I don't know dosages. So I don't know what we should be taking. We are doing the giveaway though, so everyone make sure you hit exclamation ticket for a chance to win a free Legion supplement of your choice. You didn't stream this week. You are going to stream this coming week. You've banned people for joking about age on Twitch. Staff has more or less told me I did the right thing. You don't mess with that. I mean, anybody who's weird and creepy, like, minor attracted people, that term. Joe Rogan and somebody else were talking about that. It's like, that's fucking terrible. That's creepy. Like anyone who's like that, like we got to weed them out immediately. Let's see, 7 by 10 by 10. There's an interesting discussion with Jonathan Haidt, who is the author of The Coddling of the American Mind, and he has a new book out. I can't remember what it is, but he was on the Rogan podcast again, and they were talking about predators and people's fear of letting their kids play outside unsupervised. Like, well, there's predators, and it's like, well, there's actually not. Like, statistically, when we were kids, there's way more predators out, but now the predators are on Instagram and whatever. So he has like these 3 rules. It's basically like no phone before 16, no social media before somewhere around then, and like no phones in school, because anxiety, depression, suicide, all things have gone up, and it seems to be in correlation with the phone. So just trying to come up with some good practices to help your kids. Like, our kids are basically already on that path. Like, they can't have phones at school. None of them have phones yet. Even the 15-year-old. Like, when she starts driving, we'll get her a flip phone. Then she can text and call friends, but there'll be no social media on that. And then maybe when she's a junior, we'll be able to get her into social media, so she has a couple years with us and social media. And then, like, when they go to bed, phones stay downstairs in the charging area or whatever. So that point about Gates and Jobs kids, yeah. Somebody was asking Steve Jobs about the iPad. Like, do your kids have them? And he's like, no, I would never let them have them. Like, wait, what? Why not? Makes you wonder. At least if you're asking the right questions, it makes you wonder. Any decent way will cover most of your BCAAs and EAAs. Yeah, the whole getting extra BCAAs and EAAs, I think, is just like a marketing gimmick, because between your food and, yeah, any complete protein sources, like, you should be fine with your supplements. However, there are some that try to increase the amount, like the Recharge, where you get 2 extra grams of L-carnitine, you know, and there are some other specific supplements that have a little bit more of one amino acid, which, if you're deficient, is very helpful. Yo, Fit with Eric, we did get it going. Yeah, my wife's like, what was this $210 charge at Best Buy? I was like, well, my gym TV broke, so I'll eventually pay for it. We are doing a supplement giveaway. Starts today. We'll do the giveaway on the BitLife show on April 2nd with Mini Action Jesus. You can win a free supplement from Legion of your choice. You get a code and you get to go there and spend it however you like, up to a $60 value, which is awesome. So everyone type !ticket right now. Get your ticket. What is a supplement? Blixum. If you're not trolling, I'll give you the answer. Welcome in. On the kick side. Supplement just literally means complement. So typically it is meant in the sense of extra food items, like not additional food items, but things outside of food that provide specific nutrients that you need. But if you're eating all the vegetables you're supposed to have in a day, all the fruit, the protein, the complete proteins, if you have all of that stuff in the right proportions and, you know, fish, then you really don't need a supplement. But supplements are a nice way, especially with like multivitamins and protein, to just make sure you're getting exactly what you need. So making sure you're hitting those levels that your body can use. And then with your vitamins and minerals and stuff, with few exception, you can't really overdose on them. So even if you have 200% of some given vitamin, you're okay because your body will just eliminate it and just pee it out. You do have to be careful, and some people do have liver issues, so supplements can be difficult in that case. But otherwise, yeah. Most common supplements are protein, so protein powder, because eating all that protein is tough. Even me, like I eat egg whites and turkey in the breakfast in the morning, and pre-workout I have some protein powder, and then for lunch I have like a salad with meat, and then a snack I'll have some protein, and then dinner will have protein, and then I still need protein after that. So without supplementing, it'd be very hard to get 180, 185 grams of protein in a given day. So protein is probably the number one supplement, and then other things people will supplement with. You have your multivitamins are more typical, but then creatine is huge. Creatine for nutrient transport in your blood, and it also brings water volume into your blood or into your muscles as well. It helps with the phosphate exchange. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is the muscle energy, and when you do a contraction, it uses ATP, breaks it down into ADP, so 2 phosphates, and then creatine helps get the phosphate back into that molecule so that it becomes ATP and can be used for energy again, so it can provide better energy on your pushes. So creatine is probably number 2. And then, I don't know, after that, I would probably say like your vitamin D plus K, or the things that we're typically deficient in, unless you live like on the equator and you're not deficient in vitamin D. Like vitamin D is huge, and I think the K can help you metabolize the D better, I think is what it is. So you're not trolling. Think about a supplement as something that helps you get anything you're missing: protein drinks, vitamins, supplement, etc. Who are you again? Fit with Eric is another streamer who I found last week, and we rated him. I think you were training in a gym, right? Do I have abs? We all have abs, my friend. Right now, my abs are covered up with a little bit of happiness, as I'm in a maintenance, but my maintenance meant I gained like 6 pounds after I switched from a crazy cut. So. Yeah, what I want to do is once I finish the maintenance, like before my fast, I want to do a picture, and then after the fast, I want to do a picture. And then I'm going to start a cut probably in the middle of April after I get back from Germany, because I have a trip to Germany coming up, so it'll be fun. And we can maybe get in a couple weeks of the BitLife show. That would be rad. Again, that's as far as we can get. I can't do a eccentric on that last one because otherwise I'm gonna get stuck. Oof! What do I train for? Health, longevity, a little bit of aesthetics. Right now I'm doing Jeff Nippard's Pure Bodybuilding, phase 1. I think he does good stuff. I like what he does. I don't remember who I was debating on Thursday. Tabs was having none of it. But RPE-based training, the dude was saying he doesn't like RPE-based training because he phones it in. He likes just dealing with progressive overload, which I was likening it to saying, I don't track calories. I just, I know what to eat. It's like that does work. But for most of us, we need to track the calories. We need to measure. We need to understand how difficult something is. But yeah, I'm gonna maybe set a threshold of like 30 entrants or something for the giveaway. So everyone who wants a chance at some free supplements, who's on Twitch, type !ticket for a ticket. Everyone gets a free ticket, one free ticket. And then if you're a sub, if you sub, you get 1,000 points, and 20 points is a ticket, so that amounts to 50 additional tickets. You can get up to 100 tickets for your best chance to win. Subs are 4 times more likely to win. So free to enter, pay to win. But we're equal opportunity. So anyone who wants to enter !ticket, you can get whey, casein, veggie. I might actually try some of the veggie proteins, because my blood work came back, and the thing that I have the most antibodies to in my blood is almond. Like that's like moderate to high. Moderate, high, severe, I think. It's like there's like 4 levels, and I think I'm about 50%. So and you get points just by watching too. So if you just hang out on channel, you get additional points too. So thanks, whoever that was, for the follow. Thanks for following Surrender Mars. Welcome in. I'll hook you up with some push-ups. Push-ups for follows, pull-ups for subs. You like Nippert overall? Big fan lately of Isratel's info. I mean, Isratel's awesome. Push-ups for that follow. Thank you very much. You just get bored of fitness talk. Like I'm not getting anything out of it anymore. You're like, I'm pretty much an expert. Yeah, you know, I like fitness talk, but what tires me is like when people are like, oh, I don't do that. Like, oh, calorie tracking, macro tracking. Oh, I don't do that. I just eat less sugars. And I've lost a lot of weight. It's like, good. That's good. Don't shit on what is actually happening. Don't shit on the fact that you're putting yourself in a caloric deficit, that really, if you wanted to be better about it, you would watch your macros. Don't shit on that. It's fine if you're doing something else or if another practice works for you. But it's like, understand the reality of what is happening. Like somebody on Oprah, this is what I like about Lane Norton and I don't like about him, is like he's like so fired up about everything and talk shit. So like somebody's on Oprah and she's like, it's not about the calories. It's not about the calories for everyone. Obese people need to not worry about the calories. And he's like, yes, it is. I thought she was saying nope, but it was actually him in his video. Like, in randomized controlled trials with obese people and non-obese people, restricting calories results in weight loss. Now, there are different biological things that are happening, like different appetites, different ways that our bodies use, or different maybe ratios or speeds that our bodies can use different nutrients because of whatever else complicated things in our systems. However, thermodynamics do not change. Like your car, some cars aren't going to not use gas if you put gas into them. If they're combustion engines, they're going to use gas. You're not just like, well, this is a smaller car, it's not going to use gas. Like that's not how it works. Or this is a bigger car, it's not going to use gas. No, that's not how it works. Calories are a myth created by Big Diet. Mini Action Jesus, can I get a shout out for Mini? Mini and I are gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out in a week and a half or so. I'm super stoked about it. We're gonna do some physical challenges. We'll have to do something that is like difficult, but that like I have a chance of beating you. I don't know what that would be. Like maybe it's scales or something, because I feel like you're stronger in every metric. So I'd have to come up with something else that's difficult. Jay Sunshine, what's up? There you go. Let's see. Frosty Dot. In the land of streams, both strong and keen, lives a teacher by day, a lifter by dream. With music in heart and weights in hand, Mini Action Jesus, a power belly band. From Midwest fields to Twitch's stage, they lift and jest with wisdom and sage. No recent tales to watch or see, but oh, the places they'll lift so free. Join the journey, no need to fuss. For big lifts and laughs, it's a mighty plus. Wee! Itadakimasu! Ohayo gozaimasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. All right. Let me clip it and then mute it. Clip it. Challenges like confronting biases. I love it. That's hilarious. Let's see. I might have to get this for a second. Let's see. In the land of streams, both strong and keen, lives a teacher. There you go. Let's see. There you go. Let's see. In the land of streams. There, we'll go like that. All right. Mini action Jesus Frosty. Frosty Tools intro. Ooh, let's do this. I wonder what it's gonna say. Oops. Let's go over here. Let's do that. Let's see what it says for tabs. Come on, Frosty Tools. Let's get real swifty. In the land of streams so bright and grand, there's a voice that's strong in Florida sand. Tab's voice is the name with a dreamy claim to narrative and lift in the ultimate game. No tales to watch in the archive book, but oh, the places they'll go with each hotel workout. From dream interpretation to frisbee flight, they're a beacon of health and voice-over light. So join the chorus, come and see the wonders of Tab Voices Fitness Spree. Whee! There you go. It didn't say how sassy you are. Be like, don't mouth off. Don't mouth off. I don't know why I went that way. Yeah? Come on, Frosty Tools. Let's get real swift. You may, but the boys have to help you. In the land of streams so bright. There we go. You guys may, but the boys have to help you. There we go. Boom. Feature all the clips. Clip all the features. All right. Check in on some Tic Tacs. You have the perfect... Aww. Aww. Do I like having round glutes? I've never had a butt. I feel like recently my wife's like, hey, it actually looks like you have a butt. Yo, Pie of Truth, how you doing? You can do a lot for one time. Anything for more than one. And you're stuck. We'll figure it out. She wasn't figuring in all her snacking, even if she would. Things like a chicken salad for lunch. Yeah, so that, again, like when people are like, no, I don't do that. I just eat intuitively. And I was like, well, you're overweight. And that's why. Like, if you don't want to be that, here's the simple mechanism to get there. It's not easy. Let's be clear. There's nothing easy about it, but it is simple. All right. So, Lane Norton, you know, sometimes he's a little fired up. I'm like, calm down. So, these are not actually the Bayesian curl, but I'm not doing the Bayesian curl yet. I'm trying to have my arm recover more. There we go. All right. I eat intuitively too. I know how much BS I can eat and not gain weight at this point. There you go. Exactly. And like people who train can eat intuitively and have a much better sense. But like, I feel like I can't eat intuitively because my intuition is like, oh, just go have some more robin's eggs. Actually, I'm going to go have some robin's eggs like right after this. But I'm going to log it. You just add milk. That's hilarious. Like Sam Sulek is like drinking a gallon of chocolate milk every day. Dude can do it, but he shouldn't recommend that for other people. You wish if you ate intuitively, you just shrivel up and disappear. Like, there's also this idea of grillins, which I first heard from Beowulf, because he doesn't have them. He doesn't really have much of them. so he doesn't feel hungry. So like in order to eat what he needs, he has to like stuff himself, which sucks. I'm the opposite. I'm like, if I eat what I want, then afterwards I feel shitty and stuffed. A gallon of skim milk is like 3.2 grams of fat, 130 grams of protein, 700 calories. Oh, dude, that's not bad. 130. Let's see, 4, 12, 520. There's got to be more fat than that, because there's 180 calories missing. Ah, we're still missing 150 calories. Maybe there's more fat. Are you sure there's not more fat in that? I guess skim, I don't know. Ghrelin is a hormone that gives you the feeling of hunger, opposed to leptin, which is what makes you feel full. Yeah, so the gremlins, if you don't have those, you don't want to eat. And then I must just be really good at like delaying my leptin. Because like I stuff stuff down and then I'm like, oh, don't feel good. It's dumb. I highly recommend not doing it. All right, tricep diverging press down. Hey girls, that box, did anybody grab that box from the front door? There was a box out front. Can you look? They're not the only two, but you get the point. Yeah, and I mean, it's something to acknowledge things like that. Like, most people probably don't have issues with that. So we talk about all these crazy level of specificity. Ooh. Oh, live discontinued. Live discontinued due to activity. The box? I don't know. There should be a box. Have my name on it. Yeah. So all the, you know, the level of specificity we get to, the nerdiness that makes Tabs fall asleep, really is at a level when you're training regularly, you're eating healthy, you've been doing it for a while, months, if not years, and maybe you're not seeing gains, or maybe you just want to see better gains. So then we get into the discussion of all these things. Like, I'm at a point where, again, I've probably just stagnated a little, so I probably need a trainer to just help me ideate and push through. Yeah.
Bird stuff in it.
Thanks. Got some chains. Some new chains. Nice. Now I can do like double arm lat pull down and have enough chain for him. All right, let's get this going. In which year did men first compete in field hockey at the Olympics? 12. Thanks for hanging through the ads. Hey guys, please don't yell. Hey guys, if you guys yell, I'm gonna kick you out. Okay? Oh. Oh, all right. Fun fact, right out of high school, you want to join the Army, 6'5", and they said I needed to be under 190. Whoa! Dude, I feel like that would be like super tiny. You haven't been under 190 since like 7th grade. Yeah. Like for me, they want me at like 6 foot to be like 180, which is pretty light for me. Using and getting someone just to hold me accountable, like to check in with daily. Dude, nice. Yeah, Tabs, what are you looking for? Like, I have friends, you know, who need help too, and so I'm just curious, like, I know a lot of trainers, and like trying to think of like, again, setting up a system that can help a lot of people. What would you use, and how could that be systematized so that it's simple and useful to you, you know?
Not doing anything. No, I'm not.
Ugh. Okay. And now you teach 7th grade. And they're all tiny. Now, not like this. Yeah, there was 2 kids on the opposing basketball team at the last game that were like 6'5". I was like, oh my gosh, you're like giants. Giants among men. Or among children. Also, when I see a high school basketball game, I'm not good at basketball, but I feel like if I was warmed up, I could like dominate. I know I wouldn't, but it just seems like so slow and so uncoordinated. Also, I'd probably be a little too physical, but then seeing some of them, like the 6 foot bigger guys, I'm like, they might be a little too physical for me. I don't want to get hurt. Men's field hockey made it to the Olympics in 1908. I was close. I said 12. Remember when you're 200 pounds at 6'8" and 16 years old as an absolute skeleton. Oh, you're 6'8", dude. Being tall. I don't know. Careful. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I can't fathom the struggle in the same way. Like, I'd love to see some studies too, just about how you're taught to eat as a child. It's probably what it is. Like, we were kept away from sweets and weren't able to have things, and then when we'd have them, we would gorge. And so I feel like I never had like a healthy relationship with sweets. And so even now, like, I just want to gorge. I just want to have a ton. But tracking makes it be like, oh, I could just have like 1 or 2 robin's eggs and that's all I'm going to have. And I think that works really, really well. And like my kids, I try to have more stuff available and around because they're all really skinny. And I'm like, you know what? I think it's okay. I think they regulate. And like, we'll have cake and most of them don't finish their cake, which is like weird to me, you know? You're 6'9" now and 265 pounds. Yeah, what's your training like? Like, are you, and your estimated body fat percentage? Because I imagine like at 6'9", what? Like 220, you could probably be pretty shredded. If I was 265, I would be like a circular blob. I need to be smaller so you can feel comfortable auditioning for roles in bikinis or modeling. You just feel too fluffy. Really? I mean, is there like a protocol, like a 2-day protocol that you can have? Because like you are pretty small already. But just have like a 2-day protocol of like light eating and carb deload and I don't know. Probably like some stage preparation stuff. Just to give you more lines if you want more lines. They don't tell me, but when I see other models, it makes me self-conscious. Wait, an 8th grade versus teachers volleyball match the other day. Spring break and I strained plantar fasciitis. Isn't that stupid? Like, I think is that like the, what, tendon underneath here attaches to your heel or something? I feel like that's something we've had. Careful! Plantar fasciitis. You've gained weight since the end of the cut. You're probably 136. What were you down to? Like 130? Ooh, careful! Hey, her head's gonna hit something, and that's not gonna feel good. I can't remember what you got down to. Because like I just weighed in today at 192. So at the end of the week, I'm always like around 192. Beginning of the week, I pop up. But this week, you know, I'll probably lose like 10 pounds just with the weight or the fast. Like all the carbs and water. For the Zen Bro, you were 121. Nice. You're probably around 16-20%. Ab outlines if I flex, but nothing. Yeah, nice. Arching your foot hurts so bad, but we crushed the 8th graders. They front loaded all the volleyball players into the first team. And the other 3 had none, so we won like 30. Ah! That's fun. Hey girls, be very careful with your heads. You're gonna bonk into something. It's not gonna feel good. I love volleyball. My older son, Sebastian, you guys have seen him before. He was training with me. Well, you guys weren't here yesterday, or I wasn't streaming yesterday. He trained, but he's doing volleyball. I'm like super stoked about that because I love volleyball. And I'm excited to play with him and have him get good. And, you know, in a couple years, probably be better than me, I imagine. You goofballs. Excited for the kids to be better.
Mary's update is on. See, Mary on.
What? I don't know. I don't play Animal Crossing, so I don't know. What's up, Eddie? How's it going, dude? Finish the first half of your cut from 275. Goals 255 by summer. Hopefully that adds. Nice. Yeah, the before-after photos that people do are really great. Like, bad lighting, be sad, stand like this, you know, stick your stomach out, and then afterwards, the flex. Like, I can get the abs back somewhat when I flex. But just standing there, yeah, much less abs. So, middle of April, I'm going to Germany. So then after that, I'll probably do April, May, June, maybe into July. 3-month cut. I don't think I'm going to try to go too crazy. We got to see, though, because Zenbro, or Ape Classic or whatever, is in September. So I probably should program my way through to that and try to be nice and chunky in the weigh-in or whatever. The first photo, you know what I'm saying? Before and after with 2 hours between. Yeah, I mean, before, if I wake up and just hit a quick pump, you know, I'm gonna look super shredded. And then I eat something and drink a bunch of water, and after that, you're like freaking marshmallow man. I'm just gonna do these nice and slow, even though they're light. Huh. Yeah, so everyone who's in should make sure you type exclamation ticket for a free chance at the giveaway. Minnie will do the giveaway on stream for our show in a week and a half. But everyone can get a free ticket for the giveaway. And if you're in the US, you get your product shipped to you for free, which is awesome. I hate giveaways where they're like, and now give us $5. Like, fuck that. So I'm doing this just to get a little bit of blood flow. So you've heard of RICE. We mentioned RICE earlier. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. But MICE is also a thing too. So movement, which I've definitely experienced firsthand. How important movement can be for recovery. Like I'll wake up a little sore and then I get moving and then it gets blood flowing and then the soreness kind of goes away. Or like the Bulgarians from Tuesday just destroyed my left hamstring. Like so sore. So then when I was doing my reverse lunges yesterday, it was a little swifty. Like had I stopped with that pain, I wouldn't have done them. But what I did is I instead kind of supported myself and did a few of those to get it stretched out, to get the blood flowing. And after I was able to get the blood flowing, it started to feel better and I was able to actually do the work. And now my hamstring feels great. So there wasn't like an acute injury. It was just soreness from the novelty of the Bulgarians because I haven't done those in a while. So good. Yo, MCL, how's it going? I've been well. Yeah. Got a lot going on, so I was trying to do this a little bit quicker. That didn't work. Let's see. But we'll keep going. 50 by 12. And I got 10 at a RPE 9.5. Had I had longer rests, I probably would have been able to do a little bit better. That's one thing I don't write down is like how my rests go. So then I look back and I'm like, dang, I got less work in this week than last week on this particular exercise. But if I'm always pushing to the same RPE, then I have a really good sense because then I can look at RPE. I can have a sense of how difficult it was. And if I had better notes, I would then understand a little bit better. Like, oh, I was going really fast, so everything's overall fatigued and not recovered as I'm doing supersets. You thought Rice was outdated and redacted. Since when? It's still in the like training manuals, like the ISSA. He recently said ice was less ideal too, yeah. Well, and as I understand it, the ice is for that initial, the swelling from injury. But after that, you know, you're not getting much gain from using ice. All right. What do we got now? Roman chair leg raises, reverse curl cable. I don't know. Maybe we'll do reverse curls with these. Dude, I'm like a housewife training here. Yeah, we'll do those. But I'm doing well, MCL. How are you doing? How's your Saturday going? Let's see. So it's the Roman chair leg raises. These will be fun. I don't have that set up, so we're gonna do this. Put these mamma jammas up. I mean, how have you been? Oh, that's funny. I think I read it right. All right, what do I need? I need like 2 pads. Just working and playing games. I did play Call of Duty Mobile last night because it came out, and I have what is that? Backbone controller. I like Call of Duty. American ones, but here in Denmark, rice has been outdated for 15-20 years. Nowadays, you don't see people reducing the swelling intentionally without drugs. Their focus on increasing blood flow and focusing on movement, moving the joint as much as possible with limited pain. Yeah, one of the moves that I found and that my doctor recommended too is like, you know, massaging across the muscle fibers, but then like holding a point and then moving it apparently. And I'm not familiar with the science of it, but it seems like reducing pressure in some way. Yeah, this, I'm talking tendons and muscles. And really only acute pain or injury, not just normal muscle soreness, just like muscle soreness. If you just use your muscles, that typically goes away. But something acute that you just turn wrong and it hurts and there's swelling, I'll start with some ice. But then, depending on the pain and the swelling, like at night, I'll take a little ibuprofen sometimes. It was my distal bicep tendon, and then it moved down into the forearm. It was a little around the elbow, the tendons and stuff, but that went away pretty swiftly. Now it's basically just like in the middle of my forearm and the skin right here, the nerves. I think I pinched a nerve or something because like I can't really feel the skin there. It's pretty wild. Dude, the kids are losing it. Thanks, dude. You know, it could be worse. I have friends who are dealing with lots more difficult things, so if all I have to do is train a little bit lighter to deal with it and rest, you know, take it a little more easy, like I got it good. Like a friend of mine just had a double mastectomy because she had breast cancer, and she's been getting treatment since like October and all of that stuff, so. Yeah, it's perspective. So if you're like, oh man, this sucks, this is the worst, you think about somebody else and you're like, oh, it's not the worst. So it gives me perspective on it. But yeah, you're right, it's okay. You know, looking for like another pad. I don't know what I have. Kind of hurts my elbow. Let's see. Let's try that. We'll double it up. See, with these complex moves or anything where you're holding weight and doing squats, like I hate it because all the other parts start to strain and then it takes away from your focus on whatever muscle group you're trying to target. In this case, my abs. I can't do many of those. Makes me have to pee. It must be, I must have some weird biology, like a short urethra. Did you just say urethra? Yeah. Sometimes things get weird. Yeah, my doctor's awesome. And, did we ever tie a knot on the RPE discussion? Was that you and me, Pi? I couldn't remember. Like on Thursday. I think the knot is... Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember who it was. To tie a knot, like you don't like RPE for yourself. But I like RPE, and when I work with other people, you know, I'm not a personal trainer, but I do help get them into the right realm and get them into some processes. And they seem to be able to rock RPE really well. So I'm a fan. I mean, as long as you're doing it correctly. Like, you could just do progressive overload correctly too. I just feel like RPE is more measurable. And from week to week when I write down an RPE, I can see, okay, how difficult was that? Why was that so difficult? Okay, I did fewer reps, but it was an RPE 9. Like, why was that? Okay, well, I didn't get much sleep, or I did a shorter workout, so I can see that it was much harder than it should have been. Okay. We'll see how many of these we can do. RPE, RIR. Yeah, what? So how did you come to this perspective? Like, what's kind of your training journey? I've got like one more exercise and then I'll be headed out pretty soon, but maybe we'll have to continue this on Tuesday. Oh. Whew. 13. Maybe I could do a few more. Let's see. Somebody's crying. People are running. Somebody might run down here. Somebody got hurt. There we go. That's straw manning the argument. Yeah, that's interesting because I would say the opposite. I would say if you base it on your results, you're never going to progress because you don't know how hard it actually was. Because like what I was just talking about, I can look back at a workout and see, okay, I'm supposed to do 15 reps. I was only able to do 12. The week before, I was able to do 15 and it was an RPE 9.5. So like, I couldn't have gotten, I could not have gotten one more rep, like almost one more rep, whatever you want to call a 9.5. Just a minute, I'm talking. So yeah, I can dial in and say, okay, it was this difficult. Now when I look back and I'm like, okay, well, I did 3 reps less and it was, a 9.5 again. So that was really, really tough. Well, why was that? If I was just looking at reps, I don't know what that would tell me. That would tell me that I'm getting weaker. But looking at the RPE and the effort, I know that I went to my maximal effort, my maximal intended effort for that rep or for that set. And I can understand why. Like maybe like in this case with the tricep work, it was pretty quick that I was coming back to it. Like I wasn't resting. So my reps were down, but my effort was still high. So my effort was really, really high. Which I care about effort. I don't care about reps. I don't care about number of reps. That's unimportant to me. I want to make sure that I'm always pushing to that level of difficulty. And it could be fewer reps. It could be the reps that I have programmed. It could be more reps, right? Like reps are secondary to my effort, my time under tension, how difficult the work is for me. So with RPE, you're going with the difficulty of the work versus just the numbers. So if you base it off results, you're going to assume failing to hit your rep goal is maximal effort. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Things to think about. Task failure will always be RPE 10. It's tough at home though, because you never, like, I never truly go to failure, really. Like, there's some exercises, maybe there's like a third or a fifth of exercises that'll go to failure on, but by and large, not going to failure because, hey, we're almost done, and then we'll get chores going. Not going to failure just because of safety at home. How do you do that? Not go to failure? How do you do that? I don't know. Like, there's so many exercises. If I don't go to failure once in a while, I'd be terrified that I'd be sandbagging. I mean, for instance, like bench. Like, maybe once a cycle, once a macro cycle, I will hit failure. But, like, even with those bars on the side, going to failure, you know, I don't want to get stuck under the bars or anything. Well, if you talk to Acro, Acro's like, there is no RPE 10, right? There is no failure. So, like, if I hit a rep and I'm like, I barely got that, if I know I barely got something, I'm going to call that a 9.5. Like, there's no way I'm going to do one more. RPE 10 is like, that was the most I could do at the time. Yeah, I guess for me, it depends on the effort. Like, if it was extremely hard and I couldn't even, like, start the eccentric or something, I'd probably call it an RPE 10. But if, you know, I had to push hard and I got it up and I'm like, I couldn't do one more, I'm probably going to do 9.5. Rest in reserve zeros, you don't think you could have done another rep. I mean, the main point is continually pushing to that level of difficulty. And not, all the time I'm not going towards RPE 9 or 10. You know, sometimes there's a 7 or 8. Depending on the work. Like RDLs. Yeah, semantics for sure. This is like the top 1%. Like, for most people, we wouldn't want to talk about this type of thing because it would be confusing and not helpful. If you're hanging around and you can hear chat, thanks for being a subscriber. Let's see. We got to get the subs going again. We're down to like 5 or 6. We'll get them going for Mini Action Jesus, the Mini Action Jesus show in a week and a half, which will be fun. Yeah, I guess that's the question, if you guys can hear me. Most productive training is sub-maximal, yeah. Also, too, as you get older, you know, even coming down to an 8, RPE 8 or something. Now, the difficulty is, like, anything less than an 8 feels like sandbagging to me. So that's the difficult part. 2 plus 2 is 4. Nuh-uh, it's 3 plus 1. Yeah. You know, it's like a psychology of it. Just do work. Call it a day. What do you do, Tabs? How do you train effectively and hit your training goals? We got a couple of seconds left in an ad, and then we're going to raid and run. But thanks for hanging. Let's see. Subs, calves. Ooh, let's do this. I can zoom in on subs. Thanks to all of our current subs. Check it out. You got all the names back there. This is our wide camera, which is cool. I can zoom in with the subs. There's Mary. Hi, Mary. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hope you weren't watching that and getting nauseous. Takeomi, Zach. Minnie's on there somewhere. Tabs is on there. All the friends. Thanks for subbing, and thanks for being supporters of the show. Super appreciated. What do we got? Yeah, follow the socials. Let's do this. We are Maggie in the background. Hi, Maggie. We are Legion supported, so please do consider Legion for your supplement needs. Let's see. We're at Legion over here. LegionAthletics.com. If you use my link, you get 20% off your first order and double reward points. And I can't tell you this, but on Monday there's a discount on something. Here, maybe I'll look this up. Again, you didn't hear it from me. I can't tell you this thing, but what are they going to do? They're like, don't share our stuff so people buy our stuff. That's not it. That's not it. Pre-workout. Let's see. Pulse, Phoenix, and Forge will all be 25% off, and the fat loss stack containing all three is 30% off. Boom. There you go. Pre-workout. I do love their pre-workout. So, do you love the nonsense that's happening in the background right now? Pre-workout. Let's see. I do like their pre-workout. Again, with the betaine anhydrous and beta-alanine for your brain. There's some additional amino acids. The alpha GPC apparently is really good for you. My doctor was like, do you take alpha GPC? I was like, I think so. So, you know, here's some supplements you can take. Code BitLife at checkout. Double rewards, 20% off. All right, the nonsense is happening. Tabs coming at me. Let's see. Can I make it smaller? I even answered your question last. You can do it. Least you can do is read it. I've got nothing better to do. I'm here to serve. Let's do the work. Call it a day. You can get it to go work out. Do as much as you can before you have to go to work. Usually or before. So how do you know if you're progressing? I mean, so you're right. Certainly the first battle is stop. You guys can screw around there in a minute when I'm done, but right now it's obnoxious. Yeah, certainly the first battle is just showing up. So if that's the battle you're fighting, you know, that's good. But then once you get past that, not worried about progress, just have to get in there. Yeah. I haven't been worried about progress because I've been in a cut. I need to start worrying about progress again. Making sure I'm getting stronger and probably have some physical goals too. So I'll work on that. All right, we're going to raid and run. Thanks for hanging. Don't forget to check out Legion Athletics, etc., etc. Living your house and meal prepping. There you go. If you're not getting stronger in a cut, you're probably losing muscle. There you go. That's why you have more protein in a cut than other times. All right. For real, though. We're going to raid and run. Thanks for hanging. Here's a sub-raid message, a non-sub-raid message. Show them the love. Let me know if there's someone in particular we want to go to. Otherwise, we'll find someone. Do good, be great. Have a great weekend. See you on Tuesday. See you on Tuesday. Bye.